Hello YouTube, I'm Pilot Stud and welcome back to another video. Now today I'll be going through my best settings for a mid-range PC. If you don't know my specs, I've got a GTX 970, a Ryzen R5 3600 and 16GB of DDR4 RAM. Now I believe these settings are the best for quality but also for the smoothness of the game. So mostly everywhere I'll get at least 30 FPS and up to 40-50 FPS in the sky depending on what aircraft I'm in. Sometimes I do have to turn them down, but that doesn't really matter in areas, so stay tuned. Hello YouTube, I'm Pilot Stud and as I said, welcome back. Now today I'll be showing you my best settings for a medium range PC. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. I do flight training videos, flight sim videos, group reports and a lot more, so if you love everything about aviation, you've certainly come to the right place. But now let's hop inside the cockpit and take a look at my settings. So here we are in the cockpit of the EasyJet A320neo, and first of all let's go to settings and I'll show you what I've got. Okay, so here we are, and as you can see it's custom because I've worked around it. Some of the stuff is high, some of it's medium, some of it's low. So, first of all, VSync and a frame rate limit of 60 frames per second. Doesn't really affect it because I never get above 60 FPS. But yeah. Okay, with render scaling, that's also at 100, and anti-aliasing is at TAA. I think that's the best one. Now this is where it gets a bit interesting. Terrain level of detail is at 100, which is the high setting. You wouldn't really think it runs well on my computer, but it does. And terrain vector data is also at high. Buildings high, trees high, grass and bushes high. Now when I'm at a really grassy area, I do have to turn that one down to medium because that absolutely kills FPS. Same with buildings, but right now I'm at Gatwick, it's fine, so if that says a lot about it, and which it does, it can handle quite a bit, to be fair. Objects level of detail is of course at 100, looks really nice. Now this is basically all medium. It's for a 4GB graphics card. You can go higher if you've got a 6GB graphics card or 8GB, but these are probably the best for 4GB. I could turn texture resolution down for about 5 more FPS, but to be honest, 30 FPS mostly everywhere is fine enough for me. I like these. Right, okay, I've set some of these to high as well. I don't know why windshield effect is high. I normally set it to low because rain is nice, but it does take up my FPS when it's raining. And as you can see, water waves are on low as well because I think low looks perfectly fine. And yeah, anything above that is just completely demanding. And volumetric clouds, also missed it there, are on medium, sometimes low when it's cloudy, but right now I'm using live weather, so it's probably the laggiest it will be with clouds, so yeah. And generic plane models, they're off because they look silly if you have them on. So there's my settings for my medium range PC. I've talked a bit about them. Yeah, they're pretty good to be honest. They work well in most places. I've had to turn them down while I'm on multiplayer at busy airports like Innsbruck. I had to turn them down quite a bit. But aside from that, they work pretty well. I'm quite happy with them. I hope I've helped if you guys have got a medium range PC. These are my best settings for quality and smoothness of the game. So if you enjoyed this video guys, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks to all my captains as always, your names are below me now. But for me today, that is all. Bye bye.